What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be specifically talking about when to expect the next big update for Red Dead Online. Always speculation, always thinking we don't know. We have a pretty close to date when to expect it. Now, we know from the newswire, May 25th, we're going to have 8 new horse races. They're going to be, standard races, open races, target and open target races. Honestly, I don't mind horse racing at all. I think it is awesome. It should be in the game. It should be one of the biggest parts of the game, the horse, other than your guns. Mechanics in the racing, pretty crappy. The horses wreck too easy, stuff like that. You get people just farm camping, killing people and stuff, riding backwards. It kind of ruins the races a lot. But anyway, it is what it is with that. I hope maybe they work on some mechanics that come out with these races. Also, too, they said, during May and the summer months, we're going to have some, quality of life things that people have been wanting in the game. Honestly, I hope they get rid of recent players. And honestly, I hope they give us a true passive mode or some kind of a solo lobby thing, even though they said in the past they really don't want to do that. Maybe they listen to community enough asking for it. Because honestly, ever since I've been doing these videos that exposes cheaters and griefers, or whatever you want to call them, trolls, I've seen a really dark side of Red Dead Online. It is pretty widespread, more than you would even know. You've probably even been exposed and you don't even know it. I've had people send stuff to me from Discords of some of these groups, and they're doxing random players. Not even content creators, just random players that do it. Specifically, even people that are underage. It's insane what these groups are doing. So in the coming weeks, I'm going to actually start exposing some of these, clout chasing groups that think they're bigger than life. And some of these guys, they're going to lose the clout they have because I'm going to expose them. So anyway, that's what I'm talking about, the quality of life stuff. Now let's get into when we can expect the Outlaw update. So last week I was telling you guys on May 18th, Take-Two Interactive was going to have, the quarterly sales meeting and stuff about what all's going on for 2021. And, of course, they went over the same spiel they always do for Red Dead Online. Even Red Dead Redemption, the story mode part of the game did great. Even some numbers they were saying for Red Dead Online, they didn't give specifics, but they say it was going great. But anyway, they did say something in some of the prepared remarks that Take-Two releases, so you kind of know what to look at if you're an investor and stuff. So that's what we're looking at right here. Now, some things pointed out to me that we're going to look at. They said summer update. So when we look at the summer, you think about, okay, what time of the year is the summer? Well, summer begins June 21st and ends on September 22nd. So later this summer, we could look all the way into September possibly, because we look at Frontier Pursuits, their summer update, it came out early in September. So let's look to see what the actual remarks they had here when they were talking about it. So they're talking about on May 25th, Red Dead Online will deliver 8 new races. We already talked about all that. They go and say later this summer, fans could look forward to a host of new missions for skilled outlaws, involving everything from quick holdups to larger high-stake robberies for big rewards. Some of this language you already saw in the update, but with it, it does say new missions. It doesn't say a role. Now, I'm not saying it's not a role, but I think they would want to kind of just push that as a role. Let people know about it, because they're talking to investors here. So, I know a lot of us already said it. I do think it's probably going to be more of a Telegram mission type thing, or, stranger missions like we've seen. Not saying they won't do a role, but they're not saying it. And when they ever did roles before, they said it. So we'll see how this goes and pans out. But I wouldn't expect any of it till later this summer. So we know June 1st, no more Outlaw Pass 5. It's done and over with. Now, can they add 20 more? Of course they can. It seems almost like they're not even using those as part of updates recently as of the Outlaw Pass 5. So why couldn't they drop 20 more? Unfortunately, probably just be kind of cosmetic stuff that we've been getting on the smaller ones. Even like with the Halloween one, it was kind of cool they did it, but it wasn't like a huge content thing. They had a kind of, couple cool little things in there. So we could get, like we already said, we're going to get the horse races. Maybe the next week after the pass runs out, maybe we'll get 20 tiers there. And, through the, month of May, they're going to be dropping some stuff. And I think it's probably really going to be just the horse races. Maybe a couple Telegram, nothing substantial really. Kind of really drip feeding through the summer months, it seems like it's going to be. Now, I do think the summer update, when it does come out, I think it will be a good size, because even Tez Fun 2 was even saying they started it in January. So they've had many months to work on this. But again, what we always need to do is prepare to be underwhelmed, because Rockstar does use a lot of language that makes things bigger than they normally are. And since the Frontier Pursuit, they did deliver really great on that, but since then it's kind of just been dwindling down. Naturalist role, Bounty Hunter expansion was great for expansion, but if we look at this and this doesn't come out until like later this summer, since the Naturalist role came out in July, it's almost been a full year again since we had a substantial update to Red Dead Online. So anyway, guys, just wanted to drop this out there for you guys, what to expect. You know, don't sit there and get maybe too hyped up, but at the same time, expect something, but just so you're not too disappointed. So guys, as always, try to do, if you want to stay up to date with Red Dead Online, make sure to hit the sub button and bell notification. And as always, guys, I'll catch you next time in the next video.